Here's a couple random thoughts about dating, and if you want to, I can make a specific video about each one of them where I explain it in like more depth. But now let me just rapid fire some, which I wrote down on my Mac right here. First one is that most dating advice is about deception. And the problem I have with this is that it might work short term, but long term the real you will come out in the relationship. And if the real you is really not that cool to be around, then long term the relationship won't work out. So maybe try focusing a little bit less on those deception tactics and actually work on yourself and improve. Next little thought is that having a good partner is super important, and you might not realize how important it actually is. There's like countless studies which show that having a really good life partner boosts like your life satisfaction by basically the most it can actually be boosted. So that's pretty amazing. Of course, maybe for except like food or something, if you have nothing to eat, that will definitely boost your life satisfaction more. But it literally influences your entire life. And having a great partner can basically make the difference between a very amazing and awesome life and a not so amazing life. So do your choice right. Like, it's not something you should take lightheartedly. Next one is judging people is actually fine. I don't know why it's not okay, why we see that's not okay nowadays, but it's like super important because you want to be able to like somewhat predict how people are around you, because you want nice and good people around you. That's for sure. Judging accurately though is like kind of pretty hard. It takes a lot of effort, but it's definitely worth it. Next one here is that you might have to or might want to try different partners which are wildly different, because the problem is you might not be able to tell what's important for you. You might not be able to tell what qualities you really want in a partner. And of course, if you don't know them, you can't really miss them really. But they still would be amazing to have. And so maybe like trying out a couple different partners could also be a positive thing. Now, of course, it maybe has a lot of downsides as well, but I think that definitely is a positive thing or like an upside there. Next one is finding a partner who judges you on the metrics that you judge yourself on. Because as long as you put like efforts into the metrics you judge yourself on, the other person is going to be pretty cool with you. I mean, how could it not be? So having that I think is pretty amazing. Also like finding a partner which just truly loves what you do, what you're doing, and truly loves you on like a very deep level, like character wise, it's just amazing because you don't really have to change much. And of course you can be in that sense like more authentic with that person. And authenticity itself is like a very weird concept. I'll make a new YouTube video about this. Like I made one in the past, but I really wasn't happy with it. So I will make a new video with about this. But it's a very interesting thing. But generally speaking, if that person truly loves you, like kind of like for what you are, like character-wise, like actually, and what you do, then it's a very good match. By the way, in relationships, there's really hardly any objective measures. Like relationships can be widely different and fully okay, and the people in it love it, although it's like completely different from what maybe you think is a good relationship. Everybody just likes something different, so it's like really hard to judge. Next one is, instead of like trying to hide your downsides or just really play up your upsides, maybe even like tell them your downsides, because then those people know if your downsides are something which really bothers them. Because if it is, then it might not be that good of a match. But if you tell them like, hey look, I maybe get like extremely envious and jealous a lot of the time, and it's something they are fully okay with, then there you go. It's a good match, right? And if you wouldn't say so, or you try to play it down, and the other person just really doesn't like you being envious or jealous at all, then it's like terrible. And again, like long term, you will have a hard time hiding that really. And also have confidence in what you actually authentically want and like. Actually realize your needs and play on them, like act on them. Very important that you actually stand to yourself and to what you want and what you like in a partner. And of course, always set priorities, because there is no perfect match really. Like nobody's perfect in any way possible, so set priorities on what you truly care for in a partner, and the same shall go for the other person. So if they really care about like loyalty, and that's like the top one priority, and yeah, so it's like a stupid example, but if you're really not that loyal, then it's not a good match. But yeah, loyalty is a really stupid example. Let's just say jealousy. For the other person, highest priority is that their partner is not jealous at all. If you're jealous, then yeah, that's really not that good. Last one here is that the other person does not only have to like who you are currently, they also have to like who you will become, because that's going to be the person that they're going to spend literally the rest of their life with. I mean, we're talking about decades here, and the same goes for you. You have to like the person which the other person is likely going to become, because that's who you are going to love, or you have to love in the future. Of course, again, that's really hard to judge, but I think you can make a somewhat decent or accurate judgment or statement about this. Of course, it could go any other way possible, but still, I think there's a very high likelihood that you can judge it well. That's already it for this video. If you want like a more in-depth video or analysis on one of those topics, you can comment down below right now. If it made you realize something, then like, of course, always subscribe for more life bettering content. You can also follow me on Instagram, link for that in the description down below. Just like another video about loyalty, because because like, yeah, 50% of people have already cheated in their life, and that's a conservative estimate. So some of you don't really get loyalty, I believe, or get it completely wrong. So maybe this video is for you, but also like just when it comes to like choosing a partner, they have to understand what loyalty really is about. So definitely go check out this video. I think it's one of my more important ones. I hope you're having a great fucking day, and let's fucking go.